Welcome to Exam Sale. In this brief guide we will walk through the syllabus for the Salesforce Apex and Visualforce Controllers exam so you know exactly what to study and why. This exam is organized across 7 domains with exact weights you must know. Logic and process automation 33%, user interface 20%, data modeling and management 13%, integration 11%, testing and debugging 9%, Salesforce fundamentals 7%, and performance 7%. I will describe each domain's focus, difficulty, estimated learning time, assessment type, and the key topics you must master. Logic and process automation carries 33% of the exam, is marked hard, and expects about 45 hours of study with scenario-based assessment. You will learn advanced Apex fundamentals, collections such as map, list and set, and how to apply design patterns for scalable code. The domain covers complex triggers, understanding the order of execution, recursion control, and performance optimization to avoid governor limit breaches. You will also master asynchronous Apex like batch, queuable and scheduled jobs, programmatic configuration using custom metadata and settings, and robust exception handling including invocable methods for flow integration. User interface is 20%, classified as medium difficulty, and recommends about 35 hours of practice assessed through hands-on and conceptual tasks. Candidates will develop Lightning Web components using the LWC programming model, manage life cycle hooks and performance, and wire components to Apex controllers for server-side logic. The syllabus includes Aura component maintenance and interoperability with LWC, Visualforce pages in Lightning experience with custom controllers and JavaScript remoting, and UI design patterns that support accessibility and reusable components. You will also learn styling with SLDS, component communication with events and Lightning message service, and mobile and experience cloud configuration. Data modeling and management makes up 13%, is medium difficulty, and suggests around 20 hours of study with scenario-based assessment. Study complex relationship modeling including master detail, lookup, junction objects, and roll-up summaries and learn how relationship types affect data operations and deletions. You will use dynamic Apex and schema described to build adaptable frameworks, implement dynamic SOQL and generic S-object operations, and design strategies for large data volumes using skinny tables, indexes, and the bulk API. The domain also covers external data integration via Salesforce Connect, migration strategies with external IDs, and best practices for data integrity during complex migrations. Integration accounts for 11%, is rated hard, and estimates 25 hours of learning with conceptual and scenario-based evaluation. You will implement REST and SOAP callouts using the HTTP class and WSDL2 Apex, manage JSON and XML serialization, and handle timeouts and retry logic for resilient integrations. The syllabus covers exposing Apex services using at-rest resource and web service methods, securing endpoints and versioning APIs, and using named credentials and external credentials for safe authentication, external services registration with OpenAPI, mapping external types, and integration patterns such as platform events and continuation for long-running callouts are also included. Testing and debugging is 9%, medium difficulty, and recommends 15 hours focused on scenario-based assessment to ensure code quality. You will build comprehensive Apex unit tests, use at-test setup and system runners, and meet coverage requirements while asserting expected behavior. The domain requires mastering callout mocking with HTTP callout mock and web service mock, testing asynchronous Apex with test start test end test stop test, and creating mock providers with the stub API. You will also analyze debug logs, set trace flags, use the developer console and VS Code for troubleshooting, and apply static analysis tools like Apex PMD for code quality. Salesforce fundamentals carries 7%, is easy, and expects about 10 hours of conceptual and scenario-based study. This domain reviews multi-tenant architecture and governor limits, how to use limit methods, and the differences between declarative flow and programmatic Apex decisioning. You will learn about app exchange packages, namespace and managed package implications for Apex, and developer tooling such as VS Code, Salesforce CLI, Scratch orgs and version control with Git. The domain also covers governance best practices, naming conventions, separation of concerns, and planning for release impacts on custom code. Performance is 7%, rated hard, and suggests 20 hours of study focused on scenario-based optimization tasks. You will optimize SOQL queries for selectivity, use the query plan tool, and design aggregate and relationship queries to reduce round trips. The syllabus covers Apex CPU and heap management, minimizing heap size, bulkifying code to handle large record volumes, and avoiding costly operations inside loops. Front-end performance topics include storable actions for LWC, lazy loading, reducing payload sizes, and using monitoring tools like the performance tree and event monitoring for long-term analysis. That wraps up the syllabus overview for Salesforce Apex and Visualforce controllers. Use the domain weights and study times to plan your learning. Focus first on logic and process automation, and practice hands-on scenarios to prepare for the assessments. Good luck, and study smart with targeted practice on the topics we covered.